Hello friends and welcome to the channel again. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. A lot of exciting things happened actually in the interim, and one of those excitements is what I'm going to talk about today. Now, as a photographer, I've always been intrigued by aspect ratios, right? I love shooting my Hasselblad 6x6. I love shooting 6x7 of the Pentax. I've shot 4x3 or 4x5, whatever is the 645. I think it's 4x3 on the Fuji GFX and the Hasselblad medium format. So it's always fun, and I think composition gets better as you try different aspect ratios because you have to adapt. For example, if you're shooting a 6x6, there is no vertical framing and horizontal framing, right? It's just a square format. So it comes with its own challenges. And if you're shooting, let's say, a 6x7 or 6x9, 6x9 is 2x3, so not a lot of difference, but 6x7 might be a little different. If you're shooting 4x5, it's slightly different. So yeah, so your composition keeps getting better and better because you're trying different things. Uh, Now, what I got to shoot this time around, though, was 6 by 17. That is a panoramic kind of aspect ratio, almost 1:3, right? And that was very challenging. At the same time, it was very exciting because, you have to really look for compositions which yield themselves to 6 by 17. You can't just go randomly and shoot something. There has to be some element there which yields itself to a panoramic format. Now, what did I shoot with? I shot it with a Shenhao 6 by 17 field camera, and that was kindly lent to me by my friend Josh, with a 90 and a 120 or 150 lens. Or was it a 120? I forget now. It was a few months back. But it was exciting. Now, why was a field camera exciting in a 6 by 17 panoramic format? Because in a field camera, you can actually raise the front standard, and therefore you don't have to kind of necessarily tilt the camera, right? So basically, if you want to cover some height, you just raise the standard and cover that height. So you're avoiding converging lines, you get everything absolutely straight. What are the other options available? You have the for 6 by 17, to put medium format film, you have the Linhof Technorama. The other option is shooting 35 film panoramic. You can do that in something like an X-Pan, the Hasselblad X-Pan, or there is a Fuji equivalent of that, and they are insanely expensive now. So just forget getting those. It runs like $5,000 or something like that. And for that kind of a price, you can get a Shenhao 6 by 17 panoramic camera with lenses and the whole paraphernalia, right? So I think it's just insane if you're even trying to buy a Hasselblad X-Pan or the Fuji equivalent. Now, the other option is if you have a Mamiya 6 MF, right? I have the Mamiya 6, not the MF, and you get an adapter where you put that inside and you can put a 35 roll, and it has frame lines for that panoramic format. So it takes two frames side by side and makes it a bit of a panoramic view. Again, I have this thing. I feel that shooting medium format has a lot of advantages in terms of clarity, in terms of just the sheer size of the film yields itself to more details than 35 In fact, I've almost completely given up 35 uh, shooting on 35 film, and I'm shooting mostly medium format. It has its advantages. And scanning is also easy, and scanning yields better results in medium format. If you want to print those, the details are much better. So all that is available as advantages on medium format. So I shot these. I shot 2 rolls of Tri-X and 2 rolls of Portra. On a 120 film, you get about 4 frames. So net, I shot about 8 plus 8, 16 kind of pictures. That's all I shot, and It was not easy. Shooting 16 pictures in a digital age might sound extremely simple, but like I said, you got to hunt for good subjects that yield themselves. The light has to be good and all that stuff. So yeah, it was not a very simple process. So I shot those and I scanned them. I developed them on my own. The black and whites were developed in Ilford DDX, and the colors were, for the first time I tried the Rollei C41 solution. That was pretty good. So the Portras were developed in a Rollei developer, and I scanned them with the Fuji GFX on my enlarger, which yields some fantastic scans, and converted them into TIFFs. So here goes. Take a look at these, and look at the details, in these. Now, one of these, or actually two of these, I printed. I did a digital print. I gave it a precision camera because the printer I have, you know, width-wise can print only 17 inches, and I wanted slightly more than that. So I printed a 20-inch by 56-inch panoramic print on fine art paper. And that's available for sale. So DM me, or go to my Instagram, prints by PV, and you can DM me if you think you're interested. So it came out absolutely stunning. The details were amazing. One, because the lens on the camera and it's 120 film, so the details are already there on film. And then the scanning that I did using a flat field Componon Schneider lens on the GFX with pixel shift, that has a lot of detail in it, and these files run into 2 to 4 GBs. It's like insane sizes. But anyway, I got the prints, and they looked absolutely fabulous. So I'm so excited having shot this format. Will I invest long term in it? I have half a mind to do it, waiting for some funds, to gather some funds to probably do that. But at the same time, I also realized that if I get into that kind of stuff, I have to be very, very purposeful. I have to have some kind of series or project in mind to do that. It's not something which you take with you every day or every week or even every once in a month to kind of photograph something. It is a completely different ball game when you're trying to shoot 6 by 17. So but it, nevertheless, the experience was amazing, exciting, and I think I learned a few new things in terms of composition, to look for subjects. And who knows, I might try a few more in due course. But tell me, have you shot 6 by 17? Have you shot panorama? What do you think about the format? And leave comments as usual. And please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.